Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Benjamin Pavard, I suppose he's going to be known now, Peter, for scoring one of the most memorable international goals ever. But the Frenchman is one of the best at his day job as well. Certainly very intelligent, having proved himself against some of the very best in the world.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. Pedri. And it's Gavi. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Perez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That's a good ball. Spain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zubimendi. And here's Perez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Camavinga does well to get it back. Gavi. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Ferran Torres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Perez! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Saliba attempts a clearance. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Thuram. He is through here. And he whips it in. Excellent. Shoots! Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Succumbs to the pressure. Here's Ferran Torres. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gavi. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh,
time.
that's neat. Shot could be... Takes a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Gavi looking to get on the end of this. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for a shot! Here's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Rodri. And it's Gavi. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And this is Perez. Now Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Played out towards the right wing. Chooses to go back. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. Now, can he find a finish? Passing nice and neat. And that was very necessary. Nicked it back promptly. And he's been shifted off it. That is a great pick out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
The attendance for this
Gavi.
match was 96,628.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Pedri. Dembele gets a foot in here. Zubimendi. Ferran Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. Now it's Perez.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Gavi. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. He's onside. Thuram. Ball played for Dembele. Not the most convincing of passes. Now he's got space here. Pedri. And it's Gavi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hoisted in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Big chance! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution for Spain, number 26.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Number 10,
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. This might spell danger. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Grimaldo.
There will be 1
Pedri.
minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. That's that, the end. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's there to retrieve it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Colomboani. And here's the chance to counter. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Colomboani. Great vision. Oh, such a clever touch. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Mbappe.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Showing good feet. Now, who's going to be first to this? Hit into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Here's Oyarzabal. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Dani Olmo. It's a searching pass. Instinctive delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Colomboani. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Perez. And it's Ruiz. Perez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He's gone direct.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Stood up well to him there. Koundé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 30 minutes gone. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And it's Ruiz.
Oh, really well played. Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Here's Rodri. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found the way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, important interception. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Colomboani. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Colomboani. Out towards the flank. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Perez. And here's Oyarzabal. Chance for a shot! Just eases him off the ball. Pedro Porro is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Pedri. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's neat. And here's Ruiz. Oh, slay off the ball! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lenormand makes the interception. Pedri. Camavinga. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson proves too strong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Olmo. Pedro Porro. He is just caressing the ball. Fabian Ruiz picks it up out wide. Good take, and is he in? He's in a great position here. Colomboani.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a sharp pass. And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Fabian Ruiz. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Upamecano with the foul.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 26.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por...
Pedro Porro receives it in a good position here.
El dorsal
Tries
18.
a shot!
El dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Grimaldo plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 2 then. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, nice touch. And it's Gavi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it out wide. And he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. Gavi. Zubimendi. Chooses to go back. That's good play. Oyarzabal is onto this. And that was very necessary. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mbappe is fouled. And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Out towards the flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. It's Valverde. That's a look and place it forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played towards the front line. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Tchouaméni, Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Looking for the run. Madrid have reclaimed it. Tchouaméni. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Brahim Diaz. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, cracking ball. Shoots! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he lines up a cross. Saliba tries to clear. Brahim Diaz is onto this. Big chance! And he's done it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Tries to dink it through. Chance, surely! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't...
And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Valverde, nice looking ball, floated through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. And it's Tchouaméni. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. For Valverde, looking here to chip it. Gets his head on it! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Brahim Diaz. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. And it's Diaz. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And they're already back up and running after half-time. Has crossed into the middle, and that should get the job done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass somewhat off target, and they win it back again. And it's with the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Looks a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Madrid are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Diaz. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now this could be Vinicius Junior! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Mbappe. Pavard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good read, needed to be.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Wow, mệt quá. Con lấy đi, con lấy luôn chơi thì con chơi đi.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Now it's Kolo Muani, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dig through. Mignon getting this one clear. But that has not gone well. And this is Dembele. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. That's a foul, no 2 ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Ding, 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 ding.
Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Could move up a gear here. Brahim Diaz. Valverde has created 1 goal already. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Chooses to go back. Kolo Muani. And the counter is on. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a super give and go. That's good running with the ball. Kolo Muani. Dembele. It's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni, can he get it through?
Chém được.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, they could break here. And here's Mbappe.
Okay.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chouameni, Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's a sharp pass. Conte. And time is up. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolade.
Buồn quá, buồn bố. Buồn quá, buồn quá. Tôi đâu đi ăn cơm bác nhé. Chơi bác Nhung nhé. Tóc nghỉ hồi chứ. Ting 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 ting. Ting 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 ting. Oh, father, ia. iPad mẹ để đâu rồi nhỉ? Đi lấy iPad, đi tìm iPad thì có chơi vào đấy. Chơi vào đấy không? Đi tìm iPad đi.
Dạ, không gọi đi mất coi.
Tìm thấy iPad chưa? Mang lên Busan à? Đây là máy tính con ạ, đây là laptop, không phải iPad. Đợi cũng chút tìm đi. Lên ghế ngồi tìm. Ok. Ok, bố tìm cho. Đợi một tí. Đây bố tìm này. Mẹ cái iPad đâu ấy nhỉ? Đây mà, iPad đây mà con. Tìm thấy iPad rồi. Dạ. Chẳng ra đâu. Ok thôi. Ngồi dựa vào. Chết cũng muốn luôn. Đây bố mở đây bố tí. Ok. Ok chưa? Được chưa? Xem đi.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is a place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Xem một tí thôi nhá, xem 3 phút rồi đi tắm nhá.
Just listen
Ok
to that
là.
noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Ô, Lise đánh đầu cái gì?
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Goulart is herring after that one. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. Oh, good ball! No way through, so back it comes. Opts to play it back. Mbappe.
It's certainly not what he had in mind. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Pressure coming in from all directions. Is there any chance for a shot?
Kylian Mbappe!
First blood drawn. Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make... Oh, no, this does not look good! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Ngồi thẳng lưng lên con.
Goulart might just make this.
Đầu nó được hay.
Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior.
Ấy.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mày có Mendy đi rồi, mày quá.
Nicked away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Mbappe with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Alexander-Arnold brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That'll be a throw. He's got away, and he whips it in. Courtois claims it safely. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That is a great pick out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. Great ball, and he's in here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pavard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Bé con đây à?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their
Bé ở nhà à? Bé đi làm ạ? Con ở nhà.
Played with finesse.
Vâng.
He's gone backward here.
Chưa mẹ ạ.
And a chance.
Vâng, anh chị lên thẳng đây luôn mẹ. Vâng. Anh Phương học ở trên đấy mà, anh học trên trường cảnh sát ở dưới bên Phạm Đồng mà bên Phủ Nhuế rồi. Con không rõ đâu. Khoảng 2-3 ngày rồi đấy. Ngay gần nhà con mà. 2-3 cây gì đấy mẹ. 3-4 cây gì đấy, khoảng đấy. Đâu, anh chị đi xe khách cái gì ạ? Nhà. Con không biết đâu. Anh chị bảo đi xe khách mà, hay là để xe trên Ngọ Khê ở đâu? Hay là đi với ai, con không rõ đâu. Thế chị bảo đi xe khách mà. Vâng.
Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Valverde.
Con thấy chị gọi đi xe khách mà.
That's a dangerous ball. And it's Arda Güler.
Dạ vâng ạ.
Here's Mbappe.
Mai sáng mai về được ạ.
And the first
Đi Nhật ạ.
45 minutes are up.
Vâng.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first
Vâng, mẹ gửi được xe chưa ạ? Mẹ gửi xe nhà nào đấy ạ?
À,
vâng vâng.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that looks a decent ball.
Ôi, chuyển như thế, ông đang điên rồi.
No, again there's no way through. And it's Valverde. Mbappe. Koundé. It's Camavinga. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, it's Dembele. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Ôi kìa.
The great escape.
Chouameni. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Decent chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Ok.
Camavinga has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's nice. Corner. France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chouameni. Caught offside that time.
Thối. Thối, ngoan bao giờ.
Sharp little ball here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for a runner. Oh, just skips past his man. That is expertly dealt with. And it's been taken short. Shot a goal! And how did he not make it four?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Chứ con nghe cả tiếng Anh á. Sang thế, con xem cảnh sát trưởng đi. Thích xem cái này hả? Ok, đây. Ok, bác Nhung sắp lên đến nơi rồi đấy. Tối nay thì bố tắm cho con luôn, đi ăn với bác Nhung nhá. Được không?
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. France have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Conte has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Lui. Mẹ hoa ra đấy thằng điên.
Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. Olise, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Nó sọt kịp.
Mbappe. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold, good driving run. Mignon claims comfortable. Madrid are coasting towards victory. And he has shown him a yellow
Lơ
card.
hít thẻ vàng. Yêu thật.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 18. Le numéro 26. Le numéro 9. Attention, changement.
Zaire Emery.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bellingham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Real chance here. It's run loose here. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Camavinga.
Temps additionnel.
And here's Mbappe.
3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe running with the ball. France have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Đi yêu bà. Đi yêu bà không? Đi yêu bố không?
He's had a shot! And he's lifted it over. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Cái giờ đấy bắt đầu chậm vãi cả đám.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun.
Tinh tinh. Tinh tinh. Tinh 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 tinh. Treo tí. Không treo á, treo tí. Treo tí lại dỗi. Muốn treo tí thì làm sao? Tóc đi thối. Ping ping. La, 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 la,
Quý khách vui lòng để lại lời nhắn sau tiếp tiếp cho thuê bao.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks,
Ui,
Peter.
đừng đỡ
Certainly
bóng
in
kìa đi.
terms
Mày
of
bó tay.
attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find
Bị
someone
xíu mà đỡ
as
bóng
good as
đấy
he
thì
is
thua.
in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball.
Could be danger here. Chouameni, Alexander-Arnold, and here's Mbappe, and here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga, great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Camavinga has got himself a free kick. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Valverde.
Ui, giời ơi, chuyển dài lên.
Intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Valverde. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Alexander-Arnold kicks it up now. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's burst through. Belling, real chance! Oh, that's another chance!
Oh yeah!
It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely
Địt
don't
mẹ
want it to
nhanh
be
thế.
now.
And that has been clubbed away. Alexander-Arnold.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, no joy this time. Fofana, foot in. And it's Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Goulet. 5 minutes till the break. Goulet!
Ui, sút kiểu nó đà.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Goulet is offering a right smile there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold goes short. That's Valverde. Turns and goes back. Good take, and is he in? Bellingham. Shot, surely! And again!
Bắt quảng cáo đi.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. It's a throw-in.
Là.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the
Con
one
được
goal
xem
in
cái linh
it,
tinh
and
này con ạ.
it's all still
Bố thấy
very
cái này nó
much
nhảm
up for
nhí lắm.
grabs.
Xem cái khác đi.
How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their
Xem bảo thấy
hands.
nó trở ra
So,
Galo luôn.
no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break.
Mấy tập này đi tắm nhá.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Knocks it out wide. Mendy. Mendy plays it in.
Yeah.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. The message is clear. None shall pass. Bellingham. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Hai
There's
mười.
a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Mendy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yes, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's gone direct. Terrific Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely weighted pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Tura. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's good play from him.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a
Nhanh
good
quá nhỉ.
mover.
Ok.
Look at the space
Ui.
here.
France
Nhanh
really
lên
are
mà.
going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lừa luôn.
Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gets a good foot in there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Hernandez. Fofana. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. He's come in hard. So their fourth quarter of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance!
Ui.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
This looks promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Sai rồi.
Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kolomouani.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Valverde has found the net here, of course. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. And here's Mbappe. Valverde.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Điều này.
Mbappe. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Knocks it into space. And it's played in.
Ui.
That has to be a lesson learned.
Ý hơn.
You can't just blindly cross the ball into the box with no attacking presence.
Rodrigo.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le numéro
benches.
25. Attention, changement.
Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes the
Ủa.
shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Yeah.
Too much on it, and that is an easy
Em
claim
vô
for the keeper.
ngay. Anh nghe. Đi mẹ chậm thế.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Cái đi mẹ chậm vãi.
Looking for the run. And the finish!
Mẹ.
Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. And And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Wait,
Now the
no.
only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's a cute ball. Brahim Diaz.
Temps additionnel.
Chance for a shot!
Oui, non.
Now it's
Oh.
Tura. Now what about a counter-attack? And the through ball. And the flag has stayed down. He's having a shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Goulet. Chouameni. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Valverde claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and